Welcome everybody back to some FC25 squad building. We're finally here. We finally found the website. Shout out to Easy SBC. If you guys want to create your own squad builds, or build your own squad. Sorry, I couldn't even think of the word. But if you guys want to build your own squads for FC25, go check out Easy SBC. I just saw their tweet last night, and I was like, you know what? I want to build some concept squads for FC25 because FC24 is really boring to play, honestly. No one really cares about packs. No one really cares about anything about that game anymore. So we got to kind of move on and gonna go towards FC25 already because we are 13 days from me recording this video away from getting FC25. So I'm going to build pretty much the cheapest teams possible. Not the cheapest teams possible, but cheap gold starter squads for each league, right? We got the Premier League, the La Liga, the Serie A, the Bundesliga, and Ligue 1. I'm going to do those five, the top five leagues. We're going to go ahead and build a squad for each of those, and we're going to make sure they're cheap. This video is going to be a cheap beast, right? Cheap squad building for those five leagues. And then the next video, we'll probably do like a mid-tier, and then we'll probably do like, obviously, the best FC25 squads you could build. And then, so this is only league-based. I'm not going to do like hybrid squads and stuff like that with like, you know, it's just going to be full Prem, full La Liga, that kind of thing. We're going to start off with the keeper, Bern Leno. So these stats ratings are all based off of Foot Scoreboard's database. They're not off of the official FC24 or FC25 database. So some of these stats may be a little bit different, but you know, with the leakers we have nowadays, everything seems kind of legit. So we have Leno here at keeper. The reason why I went with Leno is just because I think Pope is going to be expensive, especially to start off the game. I want to say every position is going to be around 2,000 to 3,000 coins, or less, right? From my experience, I'm based off of previous, FIFA's, FCs. It's so freaking confusing to say FC. I'm just gonna say FIFA. Vicario could be a solid option. Obviously, Ederson, Emmy, and Allison are gonna be expensive. They just are because they're high rated. And to start off the game, they'll probably be 40 to like 60K for the keepers. Vicario is probably gonna be, I would say, a few thousand coins because there's only 3 top tier keepers, and then it drops down to him. I say Pickford's a decent cheap shout. Onana, Pope. I just went with Leno. There's so many different options, guys. So, and he's honestly just pick whoever you guys want. Kadioglu. The reason why I went with him is because he's Turkish, from Brighton, and he has good pace. So I think he's gonna be cheap. The pace might make him a little expensive. If he is more than 3,000 to 5,000 coins, I think Pedro Porro's a good shout. Dallow's a good shout. Livermento, Reece James. There's some good cards in there. So the reason I really like Kadioglu, like I said, not the most favorable nation, not the most popular Prem team, but he has 85 dribbling with 88 pace. Really, really solid fullback there at the start of the game. Then we have Konza and Timber as our center back pairing options. Obviously, they have close to 80 pace, not the best, not in the 80s, which we can check out some other. I keep clicking the wrong button. We can check out some of the other center back options, but I think they'll be a little more expensive. We have Gavardio. But for Manchester City, I think he'll be really expensive at the start. I think, not really expensive, but I do think he'll be around the 5 to 10K margin. Van de Ven, 88 pace, Dutch center back. It's from Spurs. He's going to be a lot. So we have Akanji, who I think is actually a decent option as well. But I think that City tax at the beginning of the game maybe is going to be a little bit. Gabriel as well, 86 rated, are not going to go for that cheap at the beginning. Konate, he could be a cheap beast, but I think he's going to be very expensive because the Liverpool, French, and good pace. I think he'll be a little expensive, a little too expensive. Now, some other options I think are good. Obviously, Todibo. I think he actually will be one of the most higher rated, or not higher rated, but most highest pick center backs to start because he actually might be pretty cheap. You know, he's only 80 rated. His dribbling is 69, which I don't like, to be honest. That's why I did like Konza because he had way better dribbling. I like a center back with dribbling. I like to be able to have a center back that can turn and pass the ball, and that's what, in my opinion, center backs, especially to start off the game, are why I like him. Timber, I think he'll be cheap just because there's so many other center backs, and I think he will be cheap there. But you can also, like I said, there's a ton of other center backs to go look at. So yeah, that's who I would pick personally. And then Robinson at left back. The left back position isn't the most strong, I guess. Matson, I think, will be really expensive because the nation's really good, Aston Villa, and the pace is there. He actually might not be that expensive, so maybe he's a good person to put in. Henry. I'm gonna say Henry. I think there's only one room for Henry. There's actually some decent options there. Also, a lot of cards could be fit into some evolutions later. Udogi is probably going to be the most expensive. Him and Robertson, right? So, and then Gavardio, I wouldn't play at left back personally. Now, into the midfield, there's actually some decent options in the midfield. We have Szoboszlai, who I think is going to be really good at the beginning of the game. All around, well-rounded stats as an attacking, like, kind of midfielder. I would actually switch these two around. So I'd have Szoboszlai there. Let's take a look at some other options we could possibly go for. There's Enzo. There's Bruno Guimaraes. Merino might be expensive because he's 85 rated, as according to Foot Scoreboard, right? Obviously not super confirmed yet. Eze there as a cam would be nice. Also, depending on what formation you guys play, right? You guys could be playing 4-4-2, 4-3-1-2, 4-1-2-1-2, 4. I just go with the standard 4-3-3. Just because I think it's a good formation to start out with. You get your wingers, you get a striker, midfielders, the full line of defense. I like Matheus Nunes as well. I think he'll be really good on the ball. But Szoboszlai, I think he'll be cheap, as well as Gravenberch, the Liverpool midfield right here. I think as a box-to-box midfielder, he looks really solid as well. We also have Enzo, who's a good box-to-box. Kovacic might be nice because he has really high dribbling. Oh, Saicedo is another person I wanted to say that is a good option as well. So we have a lot of good options there. Joelinton as well. I think Kudus will be cheap because, West Ham and the nations, I believe it's Senegal. If don't correct him. Or I think it's Ghana, actually. Sorry. I think it's one of those two. So I think he will be good. He's really fast to start off the game. But other options we have is like Pedro Neto, Madueke, Wang Hee-chan, Almiron. I think those cards will all be cheap as well. Doku is going to be expensive because I think he has 5-star skill moves this year. I think. Actually, let's check. We could just check if they have it on here or not. He's going to have Rapid Plus. Oh, skill moves 4. No, so he might be cheap. Not too sure, honestly. And also, we don't know when the first promo is going to be, so we don't know how long these gold cards are really going to last. And then at left wing, I have Raheem Sterling, newly transferred to Arsenal. I think he'll be cheap just because the rating's down. He's not going to be the most sought after. I have Savinho in there as another like sleeper pick. He could be expensive. I don't know if he has 5-star skill moves. He has 4-star with 2-star weak foot, so maybe not. He might be pretty cheap. So Savinho's a nice choice as well. Martinelli will be expensive just because of the pace. Arsenal, I think they'll be expensive. Jota will be expensive as well. Diaz as well. Chiesa, like Rashford will be expensive just because United tax. That's what I think. Jadon Sancho with technical plus at the start of the game might be really good. 89 dribbling is crazy. So yeah, and then João Felix, I think he'll be expensive just because it's 5-star skill moves. But other than that, he might be kind of cheap. I think last year he was actually cheap as well. And I put Trossard at striker just because there isn't that many strikers. I think Isak will be expensive because just because of 85 rated, as well as Jota. Rashford might be a good shout, but I still think he'll be expensive. And Nku will be expensive because of the French. He might be, actually, I don't know. He might not be too bad. Watkins would probably be one of the better strikers if he's affordable. But like I said, the whole goal of this video is to build squads that are 2 to 3K per position, and I think that did a good job here with the Premier League. So that is it for this one. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a new team here. Let's build another squad. Let's go to, what are we building here? What league should we do? Let's do Bundesliga next. Let's take off the Prem. Let's do Bundesliga, and let's go for keeper. We could build this one together. I'm gonna put in. It's either Castillos or Gulashi. I'm a fan of Castillos. I'll put Castillos in there. And then our right back, I think Yankuto might be expensive. Maybe not. Baku, Frimpong, Lamer, Bowie. Let's go with Yankuto. I think he might be kind of cheap because the Bundesliga might be a little bit slept on this year. No Haaland, no Jude Bellingham. And then center backs. Pavard looks really good this year. I swear his pace went up, and I think he from Inter to Bayern. I mean, this guy's been doing it all year, every single year. So, shout out to him. We have, I think Tapsoba will be cheap. Hincapié. We could put Hincapié, 78 pace center back already for Leverkusen, obviously. And then I think Sule is a good pick. Klosterman, of course. Lukeba. Okay. I mean, honestly, I think a good pick here is just going to take Klosterman, 82 pace, 79 rated. He'll probably be cheap. He'll probably be common out of packs. And then left back, I think we just take Raum there. And then the midfield, we could probably switch up formation on this one, honestly, because of I was about to say just because of the center attacking mid position. So I think Alex Garcia is a good pick for like a holding mid player. I think that's a good pick. And then we have center mids. There's some cards in here I kind of forgot about. Palacios might be cheap, might be expensive. Oh, Nemecha, I like him. I remember his gold card when I looked at it earlier. It looked really nice. And then we need another. Ooh, Guerrero can play center mid now. Wait, Kramer's can play center mid now too? Is this true? I don't even know these positions are right. Mario Götze, my guy. Oh, Xhaka, his pace. But he got the rating though. He does have the rating. Let's just do yeah, playmate. That's what I want actually. A playmaking center mid. I'm trying to look at what our options are here. I mean, Lamer looks pretty good, but I don't know if he's like a playmaker. Do you know what I mean? Millet, Schlager looks like an all-around beast actually. Okay, I mean Goretzka is 80, I mean he's gonna be expensive I think just because his name. So I think Goretzka and I mean Lamer looks really good. Let's put Lamer in there. He might be a little more. Not too sure actually how much he might be. And then at right wing, oh Gnabry's a really nice option. Elise as well. You know what? For cheap beast, let's put Elise in at right wing, inside forward, and then at striker, Openda's an 85 rated. That's insane. Ooh, we could put Tell. I like Tell a lot as well. And then at left wing, inside forward, a winger. Xavi Simons, he's going to be expensive. Adeyemi's probably going to be kind of expensive as well. Hazard, not the one you want though. I think Adeyemi might be cheap in the beginning of the year, maybe. I think so. Let's put Adeyemi there. I think this is a pretty solid starter squad. Maybe you could put in a different striker. I don't know if Tell's like kind of the striker you want. Amora with 93 pace might be pretty nice. Marmouche as well. Obviously, Kane will be too expensive. Malen might be expensive just because of the whole evolution thing again. Gnabry is a striker. I don't really see it, but you can put him there. I think either Bayer or Marmouche or Amora would be a nice striker position as well. But I think Tell is good as well. I think he is pretty tall also. Yeah, he's 6 foot, 4-star, 4-star. I think he's a good start. I think he's a good starter striker, honestly. So this is the Bundesliga squad we built. Maybe the argument to Lamer and Alex Garcia being a little more expensive than 2 to 3K, but I still think that's a good squad. Let's go ahead and build a new squad. Let's go ahead. Let's build another one. Let's go for League 1. Again, if you guys want to build your guys' own squads, check out Easy SBC, and you get yourself sorted there. Let's see. At keeper, we have Lafont. Obviously, another legend there. Samba. Let's go with Samba. He looks like obviously like your go-to keeper there. At right back, we'll take Frankowski. I think Klaus might be a little bit too much. Frankowski with the Polish, he might be a little hard to link, so I think he'll be cheap. Now we have some center back options here. I think Pacho, he's really cheap. You could do Lucas Hernandez, Medina, Danzo, Teze, and wow, there's a lot of cards. Honestly, I forgot about. I think Kimpembe will always just have that aura to him, so I think he'll be expensive. Mukiele at center back, that's what we're gonna go for. That's slept on. Everyone remembers his Mukiele back in the day. Machado. I mean, honestly, the League One looking kind of weak in the defense. That for the cheap, right? Obviously for the cheaper cards, not the expensive cards. João Neves, I think he was gonna be really nice. He's a sleeper evolution card. Not I don't want to say sleeper actually. He'll be good. Zachariah, 80 pace, boom, as our DM right there, holding midfielder. Marcos Asensio will be my playmaking center midfielder because I do think he'll be cheap because something about Asensio, just every year, he's always just been a cheap card. Inside forward on the right, we're going to do Diatta. I think, oh no, Barcola. Barcola will be cheap for sure. 80 rated. Why is it Leon? I'm pretty sure, obviously, I don't think it's fully transferred yet. Jota, we have Zaha. Wait, did he go to Olympic? Are these even real? Are these even right? I don't even know. And then we'll put am I tripping, or Zaha, did he go to Olympic Lyon and I missed this? I thought he was still in Galatasaray. Is Jota in Ligue? I thought he was also in Saudi. I'm gonna put Simon there because I'm not too sure about those other two transfers. Maybe that's lack of ball knowledge from me. And then at striker, you have obviously Aubameyang, David, and I wouldn't say Lacazette. Ramos is more of like your target man striker, but I don't think you want that. I mean, if you guys want that, go for that. Let's put Aubameyang. I think he might be kind of cheap. Good starter card. I think this is a nice, solid League One team. For sure. I think it's actually pretty decent. Now, our next league we're going to go for is La Liga. And then we have the Serie A. And then, so we only have 2 more squads to build. So, drop a like on the video if you like it so far. We're kind of just building some of these together. I only wanted to build the Prem off the bat just because it's the most popular league. And I wanted to have some of that stuff kind of pre-made and pre-built for us. So, at keeper, I think we keep it simple. We go with the Hirona keeper there. And then we're going to go ahead at our right back position. Kunde, Araujo are going to be too expensive. Nacho, I don't see as a right back. Whoa, the right backs here are really... Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, I was about to say, where are they all at? Okay, so... Yeah, let's do rating. I don't know why... Okay, they're basing it off... Okay, it's because they're ranking off their meta ratings off the websites. That's why I can't find any of the right backs. Molina, a nice starting center back. Montiel as well. Lucas Vasquez might be expensive because evolution at the start of the game might be kind of tough. Balde will actually be cheap, I think, but he's more of a he's a left-footed, so I don't want to put him on the right. Llorente will be really expensive. Traore, Jesus Navas. We're gonna put Thierry. No, he might be expensive at the beginning. He might actually be expensive because of the pace. So I think we keep it cheap. Let's go Molina at right back. That's what we're going for today. We're not going to build the most expensive. We're building the cheapest. And then at center back, we can go Vivian for 1. And then at left center back, Lenormand will be like a nice lockdown defender. But he might be kind of expensive. Maybe not with the 60-something pace. Marmol, Christensen. If you want a left-footed center back, you could put Christensen there. But let's go ahead and actually put Lenormand there because I think he'll be a nice, like, I don't know, I just feel like that gritty, like that last man of defense, you need that tackle to get put in. I think he'll be a good pick. At left back, I think we can go Acuña's not even there. He's for River Plate now, so he's no longer getting to be there. We have Mojica, 88 pace. I think he'll be the cheapest option for like pace wise. Him or Valerie you could put in, but Hirona, let's put in Mojica. We'll put him in there. We are gonna keep it with the 4-3-3 because La Liga. I think Lamar's a good choice. Saul. There's some good options here actually. Isco, Suso, Serhi Dardar. I think we could put him as like a box to box kind of type of card, I guess. And then we have Sansei. I like him as well. Oh, let's put Conor Gallagher there. Yeah, let's put Conor. I forgot, newly transferred to Atletico there. And then our other center mid, maybe we could put Lamar right there. 4-3-3. That's a nice little midfield right there, actually. And then we have the right-handed side winger. Obviously, I'm going to put in Yamal, but he probably is going to be expensive. More. I think he'll be expensive. And we have Yamal and Endrick. I really want to put Yamal, but he might be expensive. I'm going to put Yamal, and we're going to put Endrick. Let's just do it, right? Wonder Boys, the Wonder Kids. Let's have them take over. Honestly, obviously, they're probably going to be expensive because they're going to be popular for evolutions, but we're going to put them in there today. And then at the left-handed side, Ferran is there, but I'm just not a big fan of Ferran, even though I'm a Barca fan. Pedri, Nico, what could have been. Brahim on the left. He might be expensive, but I don't know. Just because there's so many good Madrid cards, maybe he will be expensive. But let's see. Let's check out another left winger real quick. Oh, Yarzabal is always a cheap option, but he's not the fastest. Rodri, Riquelme, someone. Okay, Pedri doesn't have left mid capabilities. I don't know why they put him in there. Ocampos, Lucky Bayo. I think we'll leave it like that. That's a nice little starter option. Maybe Brahim might be a little bit more. Obviously, the two young boys are gonna be the wonder kids are gonna be a little bit maybe expensive, but we'll have to see obviously when the game releases. And to build our last squad, guys, we're gonna go ahead and build ourselves a Serie A team, starting with. Let's go with strikers first. Let's go ahead and let's do it a little bit different here. I think we got to go with freaking Prime Dino Lookman right here, scoring the hat trick. That's an easy no-brainer right there for me. And then our right wing, Chukwueze or Berardi or Pulisic or Politano, Chucky. Nah, I kind of like I like Chukwueze there. And then at left wing, Okafor with the pace down the line, he might be someone to be looking out for, honestly. Raspadori, I'm also a fan of. I think Pulisic's a good shout. His card looks really good, but I don't know if he'll be that cheap in the beginning. Kostic as well. Zakani. Let's put Pulisic in there. A little American bias right there. And then I'm going to put Musa's there as well, but he might be. No, let's put Musa. I know who the other center midfielder is going to be. Where's he at? Where is he? There's one card I feel like is insane, and he's gonna be really good. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's more of a. He's more of. Okay, here he is. Loftus Cheeks definitely gonna go in. He should be the box to box there. And then our other center mid, Reisner's is a good shout. Benacer. I think this is basically the AC Milan midfield there. Pellegrini's also another good shout. McKennie as well. Ferguson, Zambo. I mean, there's some good. Fratesi. I mean, there's a lot of options there, guys. You guys could pick from any of these bunch. Zelensky, Fofana. I mean, wait, the Serie A might have the best midfielding, like, cheap beast, honestly. So maybe the Serie A is a good card to start off with. Left back, well, I think we go classic. We go Spinazzola there. He'll be cheap. I think DeMarco will be expensive, as well as Theo, obviously. Center backs here. Now, I think Kosunu, obviously Leverkusen, ex-center back there. I think he'll be cheap, and he gets 80 pace. Bisek, I mean, this guy, man, this dude is going to be annoying this year. Now that he's going to be in everybody's team, the team of the season, Bisek was annoying. Oh my God, I hated facing that dude so much. I can still hear the pain in my voice. I think we go Dumfries or Di Lorenzo or Lazzari. Whatever you guys prefer there, I think you guys can go for. I think I'm going to personally go for Lazzari. I think the dribbling is good. He might be a little weak on the ball, but I think overall on the flank overlaps, he'll be really nice. And then at keeper, obviously just pick anybody, man. It doesn't really matter. We'll put Providel there. And guys, I think we did it. We built 5 different squads for the 5 top leagues in the FC25. Obviously, this is the cheap rated version. If you guys want to see more FC25 squad building challenges, or like not even challenges, but just squad building ideas, thoughts, and just kind of going back and forth and building squads, getting excited for FC25 because FC24 is dead. It's just I don't even want to be on there and open up packs for videos anymore. It's just so boring, right? Like there's the 99 Ronaldo, which I might do a video on like getting Ronaldo in one day. Just by sitting there and doing 85-10s all day. I might do that, but also, I don't know. The Black Ops 6 beta is out, so I'm kind of in two minds about it, but we'll see. But yeah, so this has been the cheap FC25 squad building video. I'm going to be doing another one where we pretty much do like the best rated squad for each league, and then we could probably build like a combination of like some good like starter combination squads, like some hybrid squads, stuff like that. So if you guys want to see more FC25 squad building videos, let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. And for now, I'm out of here. Adios.